Yes. You may have some eyes. This is Wappingham's domain, Wappingham's forest. So many different things. Just got to keep from messing the gimbal up. It's the hardest part about this. It's getting the gimbal on there. There it is. It's nice. It's there. That's cool. Figure out the Shasinski here. Right there. Yeah, normally the first 2 minutes of the stream really aren't that sophisticated, but I'm getting the gimbal righteous, and we can move forward with this. Anyway, might have to get a new one. I think I've done all it's gonna do. All right. Hey, yo, May. I'm just out here whopping. Feeling good, looking good. A tidbit nipply, you know? But that's winter, or whatever. We'll call her Wadham. Not autumn, it's like a Wadham, yeah. Hey, yo, May. Pretty sure she's already chasing ducks. Hopefully we can catch some good footage of the duck versus dog battle that's been raging for centuries. It was a duck versus beaver issue moments ago. I wasn't recording yet, but you can't make this up, man. I watched a beaver against a duck, a flock of geese. Very large beaver. You wouldn't expect beavers to be that large. Like, what do they eat, you know? I always thought beavers like ate wood, you know? Just turned it into nutrients. But I could be wrong. Hey, yo, May. Bro, she's so far up there. Hella far. But yeah, it's muddy out here. A little bit rainy. But it's still a good vibe. Escaping the concrete jungle. It's admirable, to say the least. Should have wore gloves. For sure. Oh, now you're gone too, huh? He'll turn around. I appreciate that, man. You know? I do. I appreciate you turning around like that. On the trail of life, sometimes you gotta win. Sometimes you gotta be a dog against the wind. Where's that other dog at? Like, she just goes off on her own adventure. It's unsettling at times, you know. But she comes back, and that's cool. That's good for her, you know. I can tell you this much. After being out here for a few hours, you will deserve a hot meal. 100%. Well deserved. There's an area up here that has this really nice stream. that we're going to visit. Really, it's a meditative place on so many levels. The natural sound of a stream, literally just water hitting rocks, it's invigorating. It really is. Five minutes into the stream, only a couple people in here. That's all right. That'll change momentarily. You know, just vibing, taking deep breaths, singing a song. This is really what all there is to do out here on so many levels. Man, did not expect it to be this cold out here. I could say that with absolute confidence. But you have to expect the unexpected when you're going out to Wappingham Forest. Sometimes you just gotta roast a bone, you know? It'll keep you warm. She is having a blast out there, bro. You can't really see her, but she is, it's like a rabbit dog. Roasting a bone, being watched by a drone as I'm watching my phone. Just another day in the Matrix. We got our first like. Somebody's got to like this stuff. I mean, it's Mother Nature. You know, this isn't artificial. I mean, as far as we know. Hey, Duke. Hey, don't follow her up there. She found a squirrel, bro. Or a shapeshifter, but most likely a squirrel. I'm telling you, bro. Fall back. Fall backing hot. Shape-shifting trees, Mateo. Wop sauce. She's not over there, bruh. How you doing, Mateo? Just out here vibing. You know? Huh. All that effort and you have nothing to show for it. That's good. Ravendi. Haunting Satwa Liar Masbro Satwa. The Satwa. Always hunting the Satwa, my friend. I just heard a whistle off in the distance. That's always refreshing. It wasn't a bird. It was not a bird, you know. What's up in that tree? You tell us all. We want to know. You know, skinwalkers, you wouldn't know that they were. I mean, you'd think you would, but you don't. Dot focus. There's a lot of people trying to find a home for a pit bull. And that's the truth, man. They don't. Taking care of pit bulls or dogs in general is not. It's not easy. You know what I mean? You can't keep a dog, you know what I mean, just locked up in a room. That dog right there would chew through the wall. I would too. For real. Hey, yo, mate. What you doing? Mayzilla. May McGinley. May McCorkle. Monty May. Dot focus. We are 12 minutes into the stream. We got 12 people in here. We should already have 12 likes. We'll keep the number 12 going. It's a derivative of 36, and that's a great number. We all know this. And at 40 likes, I will do a dance on camera. An extraordinary movement of flesh and vibrance that has never been seen before. I'm sure of this. Just letting everyone know. We're kind of getting in our emotions here. First 15 minutes, you can't really judge. Because it's freezing out here. I didn't expect it to be, not gonna lie. And wet. Freezing and wet. You know? So I can't so much feel my thumbs, but that's okay. Who needs them? You know? I'd probably be all right without thumbs. And until I wasn't. Which will probably be immediately. And this never gets old, really. Going through here and feeling the spectrum of nature. Letting them run around. Not being trapped by four walls. You know. Thumbs are for we got our first bit of sarcasm for the day, man. That was good. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, who needs thumbs, man? But it does feel good to be outside of the walls of a building. You don't realize how cooped up you are until you're outside. It's like, man, I like being away from the huge television screens and the radio devices and the refrigerator, and the oven. It's like, man, etc. There's just so many machines around you. You don't even realize it. Like, I heard a statistic a long time ago that, and this was, mind you, this was roughly 10 years ago, that Wi-Fi compatible devices had already outnumbered the human population 3-1, which meant that it was roughly, 20 some odd billion Wi-Fi compatible devices. That's astonishing. That's absolutely astonishing, Wappingham. Whoa, Wappingham. Roasting a bone. All is Wappingham. We don't have no snow. Hot damn. In the forest of Wappingham. Yes. Yes. The medicine of the Almighty. The almighty, magnificent, misunderstood medicine of the almighty malevolence. I meant benevolence, but it sounded better. Man, the thing is really dark out here right now. Just overall vibe, very dark. Like the feeling in the air is like a dark film that you're in, like you're starring in. You gotta watch being out here. The hills definitely have eyes. I mean, they do, So you gotta stay right back at those eyes. Because if you don't, well, then they'll know that you don't see them. The darkness, baby. Dot focus. At least we know you're not a bot. Right off the rip. What are you doing up there? Having 4 legs and such. Could you imagine? Man, 4 legs. Bruh. I guess monkeys kind of have legs that are arms. Salamanders kind of do. We may come from salamanders, monkey manders, some type of an aquatic humanoid monkey reptile. I could see it. Uh-oh, we're up to 2 likes. Big things. Making moves. Like I was saying earlier, man. Look, at 40 likes, I'm going to do a dance on camera. It may shake the earth. Literally. And viscerally. Yes. At 40 likes. We're a long way from that, but I think we're going to push this stream for about 3 hours. Out here looking good, feeling good. All the above. You've got to remember to take deep breath. Look up at the sky. And chase a duck. Yeah, you hear those ducks up there, don't you? Can't wait. They're making fun of you. Those ducks won't be laughing soon. Listen to that other bird. Now they're talking to each other. Birds. Gotta love them. I don't believe they come from dinosaurs. See, the war of attrition between dogs and duck has gone on for centuries, and you wouldn't know it if you've never seen it. But they are sworn enemies. She is a bird dog, which means essentially she will hunt any and every bird within her vision. True story. So we are up to 40 people in here, and I'm just letting you 40 view bots know that if you hit that like button, that we're gonna get up to 40 likes. I'm gonna do a dance on camera that's gonna, well, change the vibe and the ethosphere of plate tectonics as we know it. You know, I don't wanna force your thumb too hard here. But you should at least like Mother Nature. At the very least. You don't have to like my sombering, monotone, baritone, soprano-esque voice modulation. No, you don't have to like that. Just like the fact that this isn't the concrete jungle. No, far from it. It's where the wildlings go. Yes. Very much so. This is the other side of the wall. Hey, yo, May. Yo. Yeah. That was a worried look the Rottweiler just had. You know? He was definitely worried. 22 minutes in. Feels incredible out here. You know what I mean? You will gain some callus, some grit, being out in the woods like this. It's not easy, but you gotta force yourself to do it. Otherwise, you're soft. Like a pancake, you know? Gotta drink coffee and eat a raw egg or two. You know? Put some layers on. You know what I'm saying? And just do some whopping. What do you see up there? Shapeshifter? Tell me. With your mind. Something's got her attention. We must know. We are 10% of the way to 40 in the likes column, and that's progress. So like I was saying, man, at 40 likes, I'm gonna do a dance. Hey, focus. Tell them to focus on the likes and just be like, look, we're not bots. We're gonna prove to you that we're not bots by hitting the like button. But up here, I wanna show you guys, hey, May, this tree that we discovered a creature deep inside of, and it's one of the main videos on the channel. All right, now, to this point, no one has actually been able to verbatim conclude, without a shadow of a doubt, the origins of this creature. But it is a translucent being, all right? Right up in this tree. It's hard to believe, but the video is on the channel, up in this tree, man. And I go to it every day because it's incredible. It really is. Some type of alien being up in this tree that was discovered on accident, really. I had no idea until I looked back on the recording. True story. Yeah, dot focus. I used to play COD. I got a bunch of those on there. One of the playlists, Wappingham's Warzone. Bunch of Warzone clips, buddy. Before they turned Warzone into pay for play. Before that, man, you could live on Warzone. Verdansk, the original Verdansk, you kidding me? Man. Years ago, Dot. Well, it's good to have you, man. It's good to have you. Really, I got all these subs. I think I'm up to like 7,000, but my watch time hours are not what they should be, so I'm putting in the effort. Really, I'm bringing people to my world. I want, I'll get up there. What do pancakes say instead of goodbye, Bob? Tell us. Mateo, I agree. 100%. I agree 100%. Tell us, Bob. Excuse me. Yeah, I played. See you on the flip side. Nice, Bob. The first joke of the day. Maybe the second, I think. There was a singer in there earlier about us not needing thumbs. But that's a great point you made, Mateo, is that, and the escape that video games. Look, very recently, I went and got a QLED and all this. And I'm in the gulag, and I never forget, I knew for a fact it was an advanced bot. This sounds crazy, man. So I'm in the ghoulie, and it was just like ghoulie after ghoulie, and I could just tell. But when you die in the ghoulie, it flashes this light in your face. And if you don't look hard enough, you won't see what it is. It's like a skull with like a death sound. And I went back and I slowed it down. And what did I see? Symbolism, very dark, symbolic, talismanic imprinting, subliminal. I mean, the gulag's terrible for you. You don't even know it. You'll be out there in Verdansk 2.0 just having a great time. Somebody just snipes you, pow. Now you're in the ghoulie with an advanced bot. How would you know if you weren't? You know what I'm saying. But out here in Wappingham Forest, there is no gulag. Just the forest. And this tree right here to the left is beautiful. Something definitely lives in it. Just like all the other trees. We kind of live in a tree too, if you think about it. It's just chopped up all fancy like. What do you think, bro? Huh. You're doing good today, bro. That's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, the United States is a beautiful place. Hey, yo, May. She just dips off, bro. The United States is beautiful, man. Wappingham Forest. Hey, yo, May. I could see her so far up there, you wouldn't believe it. Wappingham Forest is outside of the realm of what people think. I know what you're saying about just kind of falling back and smoking one and playing Warzone. Come over here. I totally get that. Like I said, it's not the same that it used to be. I know we're a half hour into the stream out here crossing the concrete jungle point. Oh, over top of us, we're gonna have a literal piece of concrete. You know, true story. Yeah. You gotta escape it. That's why, you know, I had to get away from the games. Too much TV time. Come on. Too many flashing lights. Not enough consistency. And maybe back in the day, you know, before SBMM, maybe it was more worth it, you know. I'd say it definitely was, you know. Rebar, baby. Yeah, I've actually had to I used a concrete saw many years ago. Maybe 20 years ago, I used a concrete saw. Why can't you blindfold a Pokemon? Tell me. K-saw, yep. And I never forget we found rebar down in that concrete. Hey, Sadie, don't get in that water. I'm telling you, not a good idea. I never forget finding rebar down in the concrete around a swimming pool, and with a jackhammer, so you had to use the concrete saw to cut squares out of the concrete, right? And then you had to get a jackhammer and jackhammer into that square, that crease, right? And then lift like an anchor, like anchor it off of the rebar. And then have somebody else with a hand, put their hand down in there with a pair of snips and snip the rebar. You want to talk about a hard job. And then you had to pick these chunks of concrete up and throw them in the truck. Bruh. That's real work right there. It'll make your hands solid, like bricks. Excuse me. Pick at you. Oh, yeah, Pikachu. Oh, yeah. So funny, Bob. Yeah, it'll build something. Arthritis. That's why you can't do work like that year round. It's just once in a while, man. You do that all the time, you will destroy yourself. Right. Yeah, that's what I mean. I've got a crew of high school kids. For sure. %. Some of them might be watching right now. Good kids. But I'm double their age and I'll still run around them. Better believe that. And it's only because I'm eating breakfast. It's only because I'm eating breakfast, bro. Apples. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But anyway, out here in Wappingham Forest, we're having a good time. We're getting the chat going. Looking forward. Just being dogs. It's really all you can be out here. Sing a song, you know. I'll try to push the stream for 3 hours. It's kind of hard to do that because of having the gimbal in your hand. It's just the weather, man. It's kind of rough, but I need to make something where I can just attach the gimbal, to where it doesn't move. Yeah, managing projects, Dot, that's a good thing. You still got to get your hands dirty sometimes. But a good way to cause mutiny on a job site is to be the only one not working and making the money. You want to create a mutiny, go ahead and watch your crew work and not put a hand in. One day none of them will show up and you'll just be sitting there like, damn, I can't do anything now. What'd you find, May? Definitely a shapeshifter. Type of squirrel beaver hybrid. Hey, Duke. Hey, Duke. 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 Come here. Hey, come on. Come on. Yeah, he goes up there. It's a whole other world. We don't need that. Don't need that at all. Do you have fun up there? You're causing problems there, Pitbull. One day she's gonna catch whatever's in that tree. Just not today. Oh, I've heard all kinds of crazy sounds in the woods. Hey, May, man, come on. Come on. Hey, come here, man. Just chill. Just chill out. Yeah, I've heard things out here you can't explain. That's what I mean. Stories that if I tell them, they sound like I'm making them up. That's most of our lives, though. We forget the stories. That's why you got to write that stuff down. You don't see anything up there. It's the Wappinghamski. I tell you, what woods are you in, man? You need to start recording over there. What mythical forest, do you live upon? But that's what happens when you're out in the woods at night. Those shapeshifters know your thoughts, so they'll play them against you. Yeah, it's nice when it's like this out here, though, bro. Like, it is frigid. But man, it's like a healing element in itself. Just walking. Literally just walking on a trail. Wow, a group of owls. That's badass, bro. I would be recording them. Owls are hella majestic. They're almost not even birds. It's very strange. Yeah, so we were down here a couple of days ago, and that's not happening today. That is not happening today, baby. Nope. Come on. Come on. It was a good thought. It's the Wappinghamski. Owls. Man. I'm trying to think of how many species there are, but maybe 1,000 or something. More than that. A couple thousand. I'm pretty sure they're the only animal that can turn their head all the way around on a swivel. The way they do. Completely around. They're completely nocturnal. Owls, man. And they will eat other birds. That's what people don't realize about birds. But owls will go after, I'm pretty sure owls will even eat like deer, like the really large ones. Yeah, crows are kind of like that. Crows and hawks, man, I see them everywhere. I've never thought that birds were just some de-evolutionized dinosaur. It seems more like surveillance, you know? It was an old theory that went around for years about how the birds would sit on wires because they were charging. You'll see birds on all the wires around you because those are the charging stations, because the birds are robots. Yeah, I thought that was, but here's the thing. Here's where it gets really, takes a path for the real. They were finding tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of birds dead all at once with broken necks all across the country, right? And for a long time, they were saying, well, these windmills and the skyscrapers and the changing their natural habitat, right, has led to this. But then they started finding the birds in trees. Like, well, these birds still have broken necks. So hold on. So these birds didn't dive bomb and hit the ground and break their necks, but they still had broken necks up in the trees. So what did they hit? They were hitting objects in the sky that they couldn't see, and it was breaking their necks. Think about that. Honestly, well, it's entirely possible to think that birds, insects, even vermin, I mean, really anything around you could be a part of a surveillance system. It's not out of the realm of possibility whatsoever. You gotta love these two trees right here. It's crazy because when I come back here in the spring when it's all green, it really is. It's beautiful to think. Keebler may actually live inside of one of them. We are 45 minutes into the Wappingham extravaganza. Feeling good. Looking incredible. It comes natural. It really does. You have to allow it. If it's too forced, if you try too hard in life, you will fail. You really will. Really. Mateo, you swear. I don't know, Mateo. Now, why you didn't record that and put it out for the people to see is beyond me. See, when I discovered nanotechnology, it wasn't Ant-Man that did it, you know? It was not Ant-Man. But I can tell you for sure the insects are a part of the surveillance grid. 100%. Not even a question. The fly on the wall, you know, in the actual sense, you know. Yeah, before I, became a little whore to YouTube and recording everything, I didn't either. I didn't record anything because I didn't want to. I still think it's an invasion of privacy, and that's why I have tape over the front camera. Excuse me. So I have tape over the front camera, and then the other side's normally covered. I don't see how people are okay with the cameras, man. You know, being in everyone's face. Very strange to me. You almost think they don't even need to. They almost don't even need a surveillance drone. You know, we've all got cameras in our face in our own homes. Hey, May. Hey, yo, May. She's so far up there. Cameras and microphones. That's exactly right. And why? No one has ever just stopped and asked that very simple question. You know, we've had whistleblowers from Eric Snowden to Julian Assange, even Elon to some extent. You know, and nobody cares. It's very disappointing, you know. There's literally already a generation they're in their teenage years. They don't know what it's like to not have cell phones. That's incredible. It's extremely. It's worth noting, you know. Yeah, it's all about transference of consciousness, man. We've been the experiment for such a long time. Don't go in there. Don't do it. Hey, don't do it. No, too cold. Come here. Oh, God. This is the bog. This reminds me of Dark Souls so much. Yeah, cause and effect, but still the transference of consciousness. We don't even know where cameras come from. TVs, radio frequency, radar. Think about it, man. Hey, May, come over here. I know, you're tough. You're like a platypus. You really are. Come on. But that sound down there, man, that's where it's at. You get that in your backyard, you'll feel great. That Rottie loves you too, Mateo. Believe me, if you only knew. Come on. He really doesn't leave my side until I say something. That dog's more rare than you and I. For real. Well, maybe not that far, but you know what I mean. It's a rare dog. Eats as much as I do, you know? Oh, bruh. I could tell you right now, man. The future for us is like Wall-E. It's like that movie if you've never seen it. Humans just working from some type of chair, eating in that same chair, living in that chair, being harnessed. Our energy will be harnessed, see, from that chair. And that's the truth, you know? And some angry beaver went super ham on this wood right here. Whopped all over that wood. Well, hey, yo, May. See, we're getting deep into the trail. And I've always said this trail goes very far. It goes up a mountain. It's just, you got to really pack for it. And she never stops running. So by the time you get up to the mountain, she's wore out. One day I'll start from the bottom of the mountain, way up ahead. But yeah, Wally, check out Wally, because Wally was a recon robot sent out to planets trying to find signs of life, because we had destroyed it. We destroyed everything. But we were being harnessed up in an Elysium of sorts, you know, being harnessed for our view time. It's crazy how that works, man. We don't realize how powerful we are. Just whatever we're looking at exists. Each individual person, you know. $40,000 steps. Yeah, that's crazy. $40,000. I probably do that in the morning. I do that in the morning, just running back and forth to the kitchen. No, I'm not a fat boy, just at heart. But yeah, pit bulls are the most, and I will say this for real in front of the Rottweiler. He might catch feelings, but pit bulls are the most, they are loyal to a fault almost. Pit bulls are probably you can spend about $1,000 and find just an extraordinary animal. You really can, bro. Like this dog right here, you ain't touching that dog for $1,000. But you can go find a blue pit all day long for a rack ski. Matter of fact, you can go to your local shelter, guaranteed, go find a 2-year-old pit for $100, and it'll be your best friend tomorrow. Like that's. Hey, yo, Dookie. What you doing, bro? Pop sauce. Hey, yo, May. We might have to turn around, bro. When we cross this path. Hey, yo, May. She starts getting a little wild, man. It's like she forgets that we're off in the woods or something like that. Right, an abandoned house. That's your best friend. You couldn't pay someone to die for you. I don't care what they're telling you. Hey, yo, May. Oh, yeah, we're definitely about to turn around. Hey, yo, May. See, this is when it becomes like this ominous silence out here it's not conducive to positive vibes, because She runs way too far off. This is what you got to deal with when you have, you got animals with 4 legs, man, off leash. They're just gonna run. Hey, yo, May. And there's been a few times where she goes a little too far, man, and it's like, we'll see how this goes. We're about an hour into the stream. Hey, yo, May. She needs to be running back to, there she is. Come on, we're going back. Come on. Hey, I know you hear me. Come on, Goober. Both of yous. Sometimes you gotta put your foot down. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, yeah, nah. All that. Come here, May. Come on. Wop sauce. Come on. We're going back. Anyway, we are an hour into the stream. Only at 5 likes. It's kind of disheartening. Only 5 people like Mother Earth, and that's okay. You know, only 5 of you. You'll have to live with that. Not me, you know? Not me. But we're all together. We almost had to catch up. Yeah, sometimes you got to slow down to hurry up. That's how life works. We are far into this trail. It's good to see some greenery, you know? Kind of looks like a golf course. Oh, I know. Believe me, I've been doing contracting in the Appalachian Mountains for upwards of 10 years. I've seen things that blow your mind, man. You know what I mean? Just blow your mind. Like, it's like you take a left turn, right? You go up this hill, and like you're relatively close to civilization, right? But you just keep going up this hill, and you get to like a turnoff, right? It's a dirt road. So you turn off to this dirt road, and you keep going on this dirt road real bad. And there's like piles of toys scattered all over. Like one pile of dolls, one pile of Tonka trucks, and a pile of trash over here. So you pull up to the property, right? And you're there to change a swimming pool liner, right? So while you're doing this, come on. Somebody pulls up on a 4-wheeler, right? With a chainsaw and a rifle on their back. So they got a chainsaw in their lap and a rifle on their back. And I'll be darned if he doesn't say a word. All right? I want you to just think of the scenario right there. Up on a mountain, owned by one person, right? A bunch of piles of random toys sprawled about. And then a guy on a 4-wheeler who comes from the middle of the woods with a legit sniper rifle on his back and a chainsaw in his lap. And if you could just imagine, you know, he wasn't, you know, the most well put together human being. You know what I'm saying? And it was just one of those moments, man. I thought, man, I can't wait to go home, you know? Whew. That's just one story, bro, of maybe 100. And people, you know, it's not that there's not the whack job. Yeah, it's not that there's not outstanding people in the mountains. There is. I mean, there's a breed of people that live in the mountains in America that are, they're top notch. It doesn't get better, all right? But there's good and bad everywhere you go, you know? There's definitely good and bad everywhere you go. We are out here in Wappingham Forest, baby, just feeling good. About 40 people in here. I keep saying, man, at 40 likes, I'm gonna do a dance on camera that's gonna change the very fabric of the world as we know it. Just putting that out there. We're far away from 40 likes, but it's a reachable goal. It's attainable. He said to me that the trees are his prison. No, I hear that. I mean, we don't realize, man, our prison is a box. A box we all live in, no matter what we think. You know, our bed is shaped like a box. The TVs, the doorway, the mirror, the books in front of you, the laptop, the cell phone, everything. There's a box, bruh. The windows, the doorways, the ceiling. Except, guess what? Nothing on us is shaped like that. Go figure. That's why I vibe so hard out here and roast so many bones, bruh. You know? Yeah. Aryan, that's exactly right. The bones that you're roasting or not roasting. That's exactly right. Amen. Yeah, I don't. Now listen, I have been in some places that really will make you uneasy. And they're out there. If you've never been to certain places in New York or Atlantic City or heck, even LA, I've been to these places. Texas, you know, there's an uneasy place everywhere you go. But out in the woods, man, I mean, you might see a bear out here, you know? You might see a bear or like a mountain lion, you know? Or you might not. Yeah, Texas is just a bunch of flat land. Los Angeles is an incredible place. No matter what they tell you, everyone wants to be mad about California, but you need to go out there and discover it first before you write it off. And that's how it all works, bro. Like, the people in LA were very accommodating. Like, they didn't look at me. They didn't look at me like I was a tourist. Now in New York, you go to New York, buddy, don't get caught looking up. You would get eaten alive. And that's the truth. You start taking pictures. You start buying I Love New York t-shirts, they'll know exactly who you are. The bear looked at you and walked away. See, that's incredible. That's incredible. A friend of mine encountered a bear. And I'm pretty sure he had a 357 on him. you know? And the thing is, people don't realize, I don't even think you can put a bear down. Like if you shoot them, like it'll just go straight through their back of their head or something. Like, I heard something about this. Yeah, you're almost better off for not shooting a bear. Like literally, Yogi just wants your picnic basket. Give it to them, you know, submit that and walk away. Hey, Duke, what's on your mind, huh? Come on. Sounds like a dolphin call. All these potential stumps that could be turned into nicer stumps. Mateo, look that up for me. The whole bear thing. I'm pretty sure if you shoot a bear like in its head, like in its face, it doesn't put it down. It like goes through the back of its head. Please, somebody look this up, because somebody told me about this and I found it hard to believe, but it makes sense to some extent. That's crazy that Google would know that before I would. I wonder when Google's gonna have to be out hunting bears. Hey, yo, Duke, come here, bruh. Are you carcass hunting? We're not that far. Not that far gone yet. The carcass hunter, mighty Rottweiler, in the outback of Wappingham Forest. Riveting. Okay, so nobody looked that up. That's fine. You're all bots. Yeah, but I'm please, somebody look up the hit ratio, like, you know, because I'm pretty sure if you shoot a bear, like straight on in the face, it just goes straight through the back of their head. It doesn't go through their brain. This is such an American discussion right now, but because we all know Canadians can't defend themselves anymore legally. Wah, wah, wah. So if you see a bear in Canada, just be a hose and teaser and distract it. Hey, yo, May. See, where we were going, while we had to turn around up there, she can run off so much further and I can't see her. But with this direction, I can see everything. You said they're wired like a hog. Okay, I hear you. Still doesn't answer my question, but maybe it does. Maybe it does. Right, like hogs, you have to put a hog down, Ski. Like you can't just think you're gonna hit him with a little 38 or something. That reminds me of the first episode of Weeds. I don't know if anyone has a memory like this, but the first episode of Weeds, it's the pilot episode, right? The kids are sitting in the living room and they're watching a show. Don't forget, you gotta shoot the bear. Something about shooting the bear, man. And the bear attacks them. Man. Yeah, everything does have a sweet spot. Those alligators, boy, 80 million years of untouched evolution for a reason. You know, none of the other, you know, aquatic reptiles had any rifles to kill them with, man. Obviously, that's what it is. But seriously, think about that. You can shoot an alligator all you want, like it'll just bounce off of them. You have to literally hit it in one. It's like one nickel spot on its face, between its eyes. That's one spot. That's insanity. It's a literal dinosaur, bruh. Bang sticks. Bang sticks. 70 minutes into the stream. Feeling good. Looking good. This is actually a live stream right here. This is what you're seeing. It's rained. It's rained more than normal. Otherwise, I'd be down there throwing rocks, taking off my socks. We got 30 people in here. We need to get up to 10 likes. We should at least demand that. I think 10 likes is it's a good jump point. It's a good foundation, good number to be on the screen. 5 seems kind of low, kind of like an insult, but I got thick skin, so it's okay. I'm not affected by it at all. You're going gator hunting. You better make some boots out of that. And a hat. Man, a gator hat with some boots. Bro, you'd be killing it. That'd change your whole wardrobe. Nice gator belt. True story. A belt, boots, and hat change the whole wardrobe. You just gotta. After that, all you need is some jeans and some shirts. That's it. Oh yeah, an alligator jacket. Somebody's gonna rob you. I'm gonna stab you in the face for that thing. This is America. It's America. You can't wear stuff like that. I remember this really rich man. He and I, one day, we were comparing our necklaces. So I've got a nice gold chain, and he was like, man. He was like, I refuse to wear gold. Right? He was like, I refuse to wear gold. I will not be mugged, right? And then he proceeds to pull out like 14 thick-ass platinum silver looking chains with these metallic. I'm like, bro, I never even knew you looked like Mr. T under there. But it's all, it's not gold. So people don't think it's valuable. It's like, nah, dog, that's fucking platinum. Excuse my language, but yeah, that's the truth, man. Really, the pirates back in the day. This is a heck of a tidbit. Pirates would have those huge gold earrings because in those earrings they would have encrusted rubies and diamonds and sapphires. And that was pretty much their bank account. People don't realize this. You know, they had those huge earrings on. That was all they had. They could keep it on their ear, safe. And when they died, you could give them a proper burial because of their earrings. True story. And they also wore those patches, those eye patches, so they could see better on the ships at night. They weren't missing an eye. I mean, not all of them, you know. No, but could you imagine Mateo, like, honestly walking around with like a $5,000-$10,000 jacket just in your everyday life? Because that's what that, in my opinion, I could be wrong, bro. Like a full gator jacket. I don't even know if that sounds incredible. Yo, that's a deer, bro. Hey, May, don't do it. Hey, May. Yo, both of you, come here. Hey, you. Let her run it off. That was a deer, bruh. Hey, hey, hey! Come here. Let's go. No more. That was incredible. Come on. Good job. Hey, Sadie. Yeah, that just happened. I don't know if you guys can see that deer. Nah, bro, you gotta wear a jacket like that for the rest of your life. Hey, May, come on. Come to me. You made a good decision. That deer would have gotten it. It'd have been in a dinner table if we needed to do that, which we don't. But we may at some point. You never know. Hey, I don't know what the sniffing's going on over there. See, I got to maintain out here, bro. I got to regulate sometimes, and it's kind of stressing. I don't like it. They get gung ho. Get a pack mentality. Hey, they're chasing a deer, bro. All right, I'm leaving. Come on, I'm leaving. Let's go. It's like the oldest trick in the book to say that to dogs. Really, I'm roasting a bone, but they don't know that. All right, come on, I'm leaving. Let's go. Hey, yo, May. All right, whatever. Come on. She'll figure it out if she won't. It'll be one less mouth to feed at the end of the day. "78 minutes into the stream. They have collars on. I'm a naturalist. I really just want them to be dogs. And if they run away, then that's their decision, you know? It's an unfortunate one, albeit, but it'll save me money, you know? You know what I mean, Mateo? Like, bro, like, fuck. Hey, there's a person up here. Hold on a second. Come here. Hold on. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. Where possible, Spotty can be. Hold on. All right, I am here. I'm back. See, there's somebody with a dog right in front of me. And we got to get past this point. This Rottweiler is vicious. He really is. Like, look, you two are tripping right now. So we're going to go this way. Come on. Hey, come on. Come this way. All right. Come on. It's all right. Yeah, well, when this Rottweiler sees another male dog, especially, it's just not good. None of it's good at all, man. And I could tell that's an old man. That's just an old man up there with his dog, you know? He don't need this. Just walk with me, honey. All right, we're gonna go up this hill, see what we can see. Come on. Up here. Come on. Take me up the hill. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go. Yeah. Go. Just go up the hill. They're so worried about this dog. Keep going. Go. Okay. Come on. Walk over here. All right. All right. We figured that out for now. Okay. Come on. Oh, yeah. It's right there below us. Come on. How you doing? Come on. Just walk with me, Sadie. I'm telling you, she's got no chill in her at all. This pit bull, zero chill. Whew. All right, we averted that one. That was like dodging a bullet for sure. It just doesn't seem like it, but I'm telling you, this Rottweiler, when he gets to whopping, bro, it's just viciousness. It's too much. Come on, man, yeah, Sadie, stay with me for a second, all right? I know you don't know how to do that, you know? It's cool to see that we still have people in here. I had to drop the phone. Drop the phone and get them on leashes. That was about to be bad. You don't even know. This Rottweiler will attack a buzzsaw. Hey. We had to take a detour, baby. The old man with the three-legged pit bull, that's exactly who it was. Sometimes you gotta take a detour, bro. That's how life works. Come on, over here. Come on. I'm right back in the forest, bro. All right, Baxkey. Come on, down here. Come on. All right, I'm gonna take these leashes off you because I think they're inhumane. down to 10 people in here, and I see why. We were up there in the concrete jungle. We had to divert. Sometimes you have to do that. When you're seeing, people walking towards you, very, older person with a little dog, just a real little one. And it was about to be so bad. We are an hour and a half into the stream, feeling good, looking good. Took the scenic route. But we are back on the solid path, Still only at 5 likes. Nobody knows why. And that pumpkin has definitely been violated. Definitely. That's funny. It would seem to be the case, Mateo. Going back into the forest now. We had to divert. It's like, you could just tell that guy had no idea what was about to happen. No clue at all. And if he wouldn't have had a dog with him, we'd have been fine. The Rottweiler would have just, nudged him a little bit, walked up to him like, hey, wop sauce. But not with the dog. I've learned the hard way. I tried to take the Rottweiler to a park one day. Man, that was a terrible idea all the way around. He tried to jump out of the back of the truck. Before we even got to the park, I had another dog that was, I think it was in another car. It was crazy. That's when I knew something was wrong. But that other, see, that pit bull now. He loves that pit bull. It's a male and female situation is what that is. Which is cool, That's why I do hundreds of push-ups in the morning and drink expensive water. I don't believe in getting old. I think it's a bad idea. I feel like a lost boy, and I'll never grow up, really. I have forgotten how to fly, don't get me wrong, but if I really need to, I'll find that one thought that'll get me off the ground. And that's just imagination land, you can't lose your sense of humor or wonderment, I'm not trying to sound too cheesy, but life is a dream. It really is. It can be a nightmare if you perceive it as such. But it was Mademoiselle that said, you have to choose between boredom or suffering. I thought that was incredible. Think about that truth. You have to choose between boredom or suffering. You know? Slim Jims or ham hocks. I mean, either one. Yeah, but I'd say after about an hour and a half, 2 hours, your skin starts feeling a little bit tougher. You start, and I mean out here in the forest when it's cold like this, you start adapting, you know? It doesn't take very long. It doesn't take very long at all, really. It's good to have a beard. A beard ski. And the Wapsaw sing ham. And the whopping ham. The government water. Yeah, it's wild to think. You pay a sewer company, you pay the water company, then you buy waters, buy different waters in the store. Man, that reminds me of Rango. That one movie where Johnny Depp is a lizard and the turtle in the desert was the kingpin of because he controlled the water. And he held water over their heads, all the reptile. And that's really all we don't even realize, man, how polluted the water actually is. I've got a video on this channel. We actually tested water, a plethora, from regular tap water to Evian, Deer Park, all of them. And the results are shocking. They really are. We shouldn't even be bathing. We shouldn't even be bathing in the water. So now she's way up there barking at the other dog across the river. It's hard telling what dog language that is. Creek bathing, that's awesome, bro. I jumped in my swimming pool for a while during the summer. True story. I don't even put chemicals in my pool. This is filtered water. I'm about done with this day. Come here, dude. She's going ham up here, bro. These two dogs are so far from each other, but they are having a legit conversation. May. Hey, May, come over here. Hey, Sadie. Where did she go, bro? Hey, yo, May. Dog gang war, literally. It's these ducks. Hey, Sadie. Where the hell did she go? Sadie, you better not be down there in that water. Okay, good. Very nice. Let's get out of here. Come on. Enough of this. Dog gang wars, that's really funny because it seems like it. And the ducks are all a part of it too. They're all gangs. Do you feel better about life? It's that dog's territory up there. Yes, she's done it before. That's a river, by the way. She's done it before. It's actually, it was on camera. She did it one time. And she went up the hill, but we were way down. She went way too far that day. Really, this is good for the three of us, man. Like, coming out here and just vibing, like, it's basically an exercise, spiritual and physical, you know. I know one time they found a deer. They found an injured deer in the beaver dam down there, bruh. Yeah, she chased that deer across the river. That's on camera too. That was hard to watch, buddy. That was hard to watch. You don't realize, bro, the woods are a savage place. You know, it's hard to believe this is where we came from, but we did, no matter what we think. Right before there was fire and all that, like, man. Think about living out here with no fire. How's that even work? Doesn't even make sense to me. People had outhouses 100 years ago, bro. It's like, what are we doing? Now we have to create pieces of paper. Now we have to work essentially, you know, half our lives for pieces of paper so we can have pieces of wood that grow around us, covering us while we sleep. I just want you to just think about it like that. It's very strange. You know, very strange. That dog is still barking back there, by the way. Like, bro, he is flexing. Yes. I don't know if you guys can hear that dog. He is still just letting it loose. We were at 100 minutes in on the stream. Closing in on 2 hours, which is nice. I've had fun out here. I wish it would snow, but we all know you can wish in one hand and smack yourself with the other. And you'll pretty much get the same thing. hopefully this is inspiring people to go find some type of serenity in a forest scenario amongst you, some type of scenic. The foliage is kind of, it's not artificial. I mean, it's very strange looking at these trees. If you think about the fact that this is definitely a face. Like, no matter what anyone says, that is the many-faced God, you know? Now, if you choose not to see that face, that doesn't mean it's less of one, really. Yeah. That's Groot right there. One of the Guardians of the Galaxy, bro. Literally. We've definitely had some intense moments out here today, I can say this. Man, dodged that. A hell of a bullet back there. Maybe one day I should just let it go and just show the camera what happens. Probably a terrible idea. I got attacked by bees out here one time. That was, if I'd have been recording that, buddy. I'm gonna talk about nanotechnology, man. Oh yeah, like the Blair Witch Project, something like that. We could definitely do that out here. I remember being a kid thinking that was just, man, the ending of the Blair Witch Project. Just, man, I hope they're okay. You know, that's how brainwashed we all are when we're kids. Hollywood just takes over, you know? Oh, bro. I went up against some Africanized yellow jackets from Nanotech University. It was terrible. I was out here naked, and the Rottweiler had him covered in his fur. It made no sense. It was literally out of nowhere. He went from walking next to me, you know, to just being engulfed by yellow jackets. To this day, none of it made sense. And I locked eyes with one of them. I was looking down at myself getting stung, you know, in my chest. Because yellow jackets, they just keep stinging. Their stinger doesn't break off. So he's just stinging. And I'll never forget looking down and seeing a robot. I didn't see a yellow jacket. I saw a robot. True story. Yep. But yeah, yellow jackets make nests in the ground. They sure do. Hey, yo, May. Wappingham and the Wappinghams. That's a good echo. There's that piece of gum that I always see. It's just still there, man. It sticks out like a sore thumbski. That one piece of gumski. Such a small world. You know? Like a documentary of my life. That's what I'm doing. On so many levels. Extremely therapeutic out here. One level or another. when you go home, you just kind of sit there for a second and think to yourself, like, man, what the hell did I just go do? Just walk in the woods. And this is why I have like 5 Christmas trees in my house from the past 5 years. You know, and they're still alive and well. True story. I mean, smell great. I can't get enough of the woods, man. I was hoping that was her, man. I saw something in the corner of my eye, like running over there. Have you had a good time? That's good, you know? It's a good thing. I know I have, man. Oh, bro, evergreen trees, you know, that's a thing. The sequoia, that's the only tree that really, I mean, doesn't die in the winter. That's why we drag one into the house every year for a month. We worship Mother Nature through it. I mean, we were just taught that, you know, Santa Claus loved trees or something. I don't know. They make me jolly, you know? Oh, think about us putting peppermint. Hey, Duke, don't disappear on me, bruh. Where's he going, bruh? Come over here. Hey, come on. Come on. There's a piece of trash right there. I know that. Come on. This area, I don't know what it is, like a time warp. They just randomly disappear right here. Come on. Yeah, we put peppermint candy canes or whatever. You know. Put a star at the top. Think about it. It really represents enlightenment. That's what that is, 100%. You just tell. That's what everything represents. We don't know it. You can't force enlightenment. It just has to happen, you know? That's what a lot of people don't want to accept. They want to hurry it up. They want to expedite the process, but it might not be meant for them. You know? It's like this tree right here. Reminds me of so many things. You know? I know this has been a presentation of Wappingham's Forest. I appreciate you all being here with me, going out in the woods, man. Hopefully it influences you to raise the density, if anything. And as usual, you know, I'll be back in a day or two. Just out here spreading love. You know, this is real fresh air. In a lot of ways, it's like, world peace seems too easy, man. I don't see how they haven't done it yet. I hope it's real before I'm gone, and it's not just all bad, you know, because it seems kind of peaceful out here, you know. Peaceful enough, you know, to just convey the message. It's like, it's just a scary thought that to think our world leaders just want us to be at war. I don't quite understand it, but I'd say it's all about control. You know, no matter what any of us think. Probably the most obvious answer. Yo! Way up there. Is that where you're at, Dukingham? As long as you're feeling good, man. Whoa, that's awesome. That was a great story. Praying mantises. Hey, Duke, come here, son. My little dog son. Where's the other one at? Hey, yo, May. See, this is that spot where they disappear. And there's this big hole here that I don't trust. That's a cave system that you're going down into, Dick. Hey, bruh, come over here. It's like Trash Island over here. Hey, Duke, come here. I don't like where y'all are going with this. Hey, yo, May. Come on, May. There she is. Come on. As long as you two are having fun, man, that's all that matters. Yeah, I know war's profitable. They can profit this dick. Hey, you don't need to be in that water. For reals. You thirsty little furry creatures, you. Yeah, I don't. No, I know, man. I know. I'm just saying. Hopefully one day, bro, it's not this whack. You know? Like, you would think world peace would be an easy remedy to so many issues, and it's not for some reason. The U-Haul doesn't follow the hearse. Come on, guys. Come on, I'm going home. Come on. I can't believe she's down in that water. It's so cold. Yeah. Y'all gonna leave me here? Smash ma! You feel better about life? Huh? That Rottie's out of breath. Well, as usual, I appreciate you all joining me. And like I was saying, I'll be back tomorrow, the next day. And I love you all. And let's always remember that just because they tell you you're paranoid doesn't mean you're not being watched.